we have to do as costume designers is figure out in 90 minutes, how do you tell this three-dimensional character's background? What is their favorite color? What do they do for a living? What tax bracket are they in? Where do they like to shop? Where does this person hang out? What are their hobbies? All of that has to be condensed and distilled down into one or two outfits that tells the right story and that the audience can relate to and that makes sense for the play. If I just grabbed a suit jacket and said, I like this pattern, this texture, whatever, and threw it on the actor, that's not going to cut it, because was it in fashion in 2011, which is when the play takes place? Does it fit the actor? Can the actor do what he needs to do in it? And does it tell the right story? Well, our lead Amir is an individual who is desperately trying to fit in to a world that society does not believe he belongs in. And he has done that via checking all the boxes that he thinks are required for him to fit into this old school club. That includes $600 Charvet shirts. That includes $5,000 bespoke suits. So the difference between a suit that you purchase at Men's Warehouse, let's say, for $100 is very different than a suit you buy for $7,000 at Brioni. The big differences, though, are fabric, cut, tailoring, and where it's actually built. So our job is to take the best looking suit off the rack that we can, because we weren't going to build the suits for the show. That would have been exorbitantly expensive, I think, and time consuming, and fit it to our actor and make sure that he looked the best that he could look in that particular suit. You know, when you're looking at a suit that costs from between $5,000 and $10,000 compared to what we did, I would say all in, we probably spent about a tenth of what that general price range would be. When we approached Isaac's look, we knew that he was a person in the art world, that he was an influencer, he was a tastemaker, and this is probably somebody who, because of his personal dress taste, was immediately eye-catching. This is probably somebody who's gonna wear a comfortable, good-looking, and maybe interesting shoe. Emily's track, she goes through probably the biggest journey in the play. So we're talking about somebody who probably comes from old money, could afford to just study art, could afford to not work because she has married a very successful individual. Some of those nuances really carry through into her outfits. By the time we see her at the end, she really is a different woman, which is a very different look than the rest of what we've seen. It's really important to sort of try to get into the character's head and think like that character would think, and take all the notes from Ayad's words in the play, direction from Carl and his concept and his idea for the characters, and really connect the dots, kind of come up with something that works for everybody.